At the end of the day, you're liable for anything you do on a customer's car and your car.
How to remove a scratch the Eddie Cologne way.
Yes, sir.
This is Eddie.
How you doing?
How am I doing? What is this, 1950?
We've been filming all day.
All right, this is Nick at Night. We were talking about
night.
It is literally nighttime. It's about 11 p.m. and it's kind of tradition. Every few years I come to your house, and every few years we wet sand my paint.
Yes.
So when Ivan's asleep, we don't do it the DIY way.
We do it the Eddie way.
Because Ivan would never condone
No.
wet sanding OEM paint.
But we are going to use the system that he created.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I would normally caution against wet sanding paint. My younger self used to wet sand $100,000 cars like it was nothing because I thought I could wet sand anything
Well,
out.
there's a few things we got to teach him though. So we did measure paint before we touched it.
Yep.
So we have about 500 mils. I mean, we have 5 mils of paint to work
Between
with.
5 and 6 mils.
Yeah, so we have a lot of paint to work with. When I say a lot, I mean a lot in terms of wet sanding. We're good. We could wet sand. We want to be very careful because you think I have 6 mils, I think 1,500. Does that make sense? I will not go under that.
Talking about the grit of sandpaper.
The grit of sandpaper, right. So what we're doing here today, is it cool if I get started and start talking about it?
Let's get started, yeah.
All right, so we have all these you can find below in the description. Use Nick at Night for your promo code on the House of Rags. But I'm using CarPro Sick Disc. These discs are sick.
So you have these in House of Rags?
Oh yeah.
You're pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Save yourself 10% on any of these. Look, these CarPro discs, I've never used them before. What grit are they and why would I use these?
So CarPro disc have the technology called Sick in it. So it's using some carbon in it to cut. And the cool thing about this, they don't clog. So the pad themselves do not clog traditional wet sanding we did back in the day. You would put it in a wet, it would be on wet, and you would have to put it in a bucket of water, let it sit, let it get, real ready to use. These, good to go dry or wet. So it depends your fancy. The thing I like about these is they last a while. So we have 1,500 grit, we have 3,000 grit, 2,000 grit. I like to do staging. I like to stage my wet sanding, right? Meaning when I get to the polishing step, I do not want to have to do a lot of cutting with a rotary because then I'm slicing more clear coat off. So I like to do gradual. I go 1,500, check paint, 2,000, check paint. That's enough for me to use a rotary, cut, polish, good to go.
When would I use sandpaper? When would I just use a compound set?
Compounding would be the minor swirls you see on this side. We're good. What we have is a lot of deep rids.
Random isolated deep scratches.
Yeah, they're all over this side of the paint. From this side to this side, it's about 4 inches, and then all of them, rids you need to wet sand because you got to level it.
We know it's hard to show on white paint, so we're gonna show the technique, and I'll try to get some tight shots as we go of what's exactly happening as you explain it.
And I love wet sanding. I think wet sanding is an art that everyone should learn, especially when you're detailing, because there'll be scratches that you can't fill, but you could repair. And what I learned a long time ago from Apex is from a foot away. We're gonna make it look good from a foot away.
We don't scratch to be a hero.
Yep.
We don't scratch to make perfect. We scratch to improve.
And we're gonna sand. He's calling it scratching. We're gonna sand to improve.
Sorry, it's late. Did I say we don't scratch?
Yeah. Listen,
What time is it?
It's midnight. All right.
It's midnight.
Let's get rolling. So I got 1,500 grit. Shout out to my boy Jason Kilmer. He made me these blocks. Use whatever block you have in your hand. A good technique you can use too is if you have a applicator, you can actually use the applicator and wipe and put this on the applicator itself. You need something that you're not putting a lot of pressure with your hands, especially if you got gorilla hands like me.
We're getting a little close to the zoom up. That's the Jason Kilmer block with the CarPro disc.
Yep, but you can use any block you have, or if you have an applicator, you can use the edge of an applicator, wrap it this way. And what this is doing is relieving pressure points. Our hands are inconsistent because we could put more pressure on our fingers than our palm. Does that make sense? So what this does, it alleviates you having to decide. So the scratches live right here, and I'll put a light here. Hopefully you can see it.
Awesome, I can see it now.
All right, so what we're gonna do, the technique is flat, and what I learned is you're gonna go at an angle, and you're not gonna go hard. I'm talking about the goal is to create consistent, scratch marks is what we're doing. And then we need to change direction. So when we go one side, you can see all those lines I created. Now I'm gonna come in. And the cool thing about these, and this is why I got a towel here, is I clean it.
And what's a good towel to use to clean that
a
up?
jobber.
The jobber from the House of Rags.
Yep. One of the best towels for the we call it the any day towel. Use it when you need it. I'm actually gonna go past that scratch because there's a lot
There's a lot of swirls on this paint
of
too.
damage here. And then just do small sections. And we're coloring here.
Okay, now I can see the scratch again. Yep.
And you're gonna keep going. Now I'm only gonna do this little side by side, little side by side. And then you wanna go past the scratch a bit. And when you go past the scratch, your goal is to get an equal level one. Does that make sense?
I can definitely see like your wet sanding marks.
Yep.
And you're not using any moisture for this, huh?
No. Now, I have a good section here where you can see the wet sanding marks. I come in with 2000. I'm gonna grab my same applicator. And where I left, and I can see it from the angle because it's the coloration is different, right? You see this is wider. That looks a little thing because that's.
So wait, so over here it looks like the kind of swirled up paint that it was.
Yep.
And then there's the sanding mark.
And then I'm gonna come in, up and down movements. And I'm moving my hand as slow as possible, up and down.
You're making every pass count, right?
Every pass it's intentional. When you wet sand, it's intentional. Overlap your wet sanding marks. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna overlap it. And I'm going slow, not too hard, not too much pressure. Let the block, let the sanding do the work. You see that? You see that clear coat?
Hold on, let me see it. You just wiped it off.
Oh,
okay.
well.
Yep, no, you're good. No, I see it though.
Then I come in and I'm going two different directions because I want equal sanding marks. You see that?
I see it on the. You just wipe it on the, and now the disc is clean.
Yeah, look. Look.
Yeah, I see it.
That's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna finish this up. No rushing, just taking my time, making sure that my sanding marks are even.
And again, when we look at it under this light, it's like, that's not the idea. It's what does it look like from a foot away, you know, on a nice sunny day, right? We're just kind of improving this paint.
I'm gonna be honest, I could get the paint perfect if I had enough time, but I'm not God. You see that? That's what makes these so good.
And is that clear coat you're putting on that, on that blue towel?
You see that? That's clear coat.
I see it.
So now I take my towel, I wipe. That's it. I have an equal sand mark. You can feel it with your hands, Nick. Right here, you can feel it.
Well, I
here.
see this is what the paint looks like, and then it looks very dull. Like, oh my gosh, that could be kind of scary.
Yep.
That could be kind of scary. So you went 1500 to 2000?
Yep. I would stop there because you're cutting the DIY cutting compound cuts. I would say 1,000 plus, easy work at 1,000 plus. Make sure you shake, and the reason you're shaking is so the braces at the bottom don't sink. Shake real good.
You love the DIY detail gold standard
It's my
compound.
favorite. Yeah, everyone knows that. You all know that. Stop lying. I come around. I'm different, so I like pad. I like this to be a little ready to go.
You like a lot of product?
Only this much because I'm doing a lot of cutting here, and then I'm gonna dab it here because I don't like the dry pads because it skips, and I'll take that. If you do too much, just put it little corners, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna come in.
All right, so you put the pad on paint. I'm gonna just show this and not you.
Yep, that's good. I start at 1. I go to 2. That's it. Now,
You didn't put any pressure on there, did you?
no. You'll burn through paint. Like, I got your paint perfect. Everything that I touch. So now I know a couple things from the paint itself. It's easier to correct. Do you see that? I took the sanding marks out.
There's still a little
This
hint
swirl
of
I
it.
didn't touch.
Wait, which one?
I didn't touch this here. Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Okay. So
Let me live, dude.
oh, that's looking good.
I know.
I just see like
You
a
see,
few random things that
you
like,
see
from
random
before.
stuff here. I
Yeah.
didn't touch this. but I'm gonna cut this whole surface so you know. I don't
This
need
is
a-
what it looked like before, by the way. So it was kind of swirled up, and Eddie just got it to this.
I'm not done yet.
He's not even done yet. Okay, so this is your third application.
No,
So
third
tell me-
application is I'm gonna cut around it now because what you're seeing is, you can even ask Greg, this stuff right here,
Wait, this stuff where?
you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
It's gone. But when you look at the swirls, the whole thing is swirls. So I know from this section, there you go.
I just needs a good wipe down.
Oh, I'm not done. You gotta let me cook.
I've never been in the kitchen with you like this
You
before.
gotta let me cook. I'm not done yet. I got the car. You see this? Hey, Greg, you're my eyes. The scratch is gone.
Yep.
Scratch is totally gone.
Greg says the scratches are gone. I'm thinking they're gone.
So-
I'm ready to watch you cook.
So I'm cooking now. So grab yourself an orange pad, Agent Orange pad, a DIY pad, whichever you prefer. I'm gonna grab my gold standard, and now I gotta finish it. I have swirls in the paint that I caused from the wool because I put a little more pressure because I wanted to cut. There you go. There's a technique called mow down, right? I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. So a mow down is when I'm putting slightly more pressure, when I'm coming back and forth to finish my last step. I could go forever with DIY Gold Standard. It's such a great polish. And I wanna show you what I mean by mow down. So I grab my, when I mow down, I'm going back and forth. Now, Nick,
How much speed, how much pressure?
I'm going speed 6. I'm shaking your hand for an interview, and that's the pressure I'm using. So about 5 pounds of pressure.
You know what though? Detailers are gonna use this in a lot of different ways,
Look.
and they're gonna get great results because, dang, Eddie,
Now what I need to do is finish the rest of the hood because there's scratches on this side.
you gonna polish the rest of my hood?
Go and polish the rest of the hood. This is a trick I'm gonna teach you. I'm not wiping off. Why? DIY made their stuff to work together. I'm gonna be telling you the truth right now. This is gonna look amazing.
It already does look amazing.
I know. There you
What's
go.
your favorite polish removal towel, Eddie?
I like, you can use a jobber. I like to use final levels. I use a level 1. But since I already have this, I just switch the side over so I'm not wasting towels. Now I'm inspecting. I'm asking myself a couple questions. Can I get more out of it? Thanks, Greg. Look at it.
It looks amazing, and we've never wanted to go all the way to perfect. You know what I mean? There's like a
That's
little
close,
bit.
though.
There's like probably 15% of deep stuff in there that I would never want to go after.
No, but we did. We got it all out.
We did.
Yeah, we got it all out. So now I'm gonna panel prep this. With the panel prep, I'm of course gonna wear gloves. I don't do it with compound.
Wait, hold on. We didn't polish the whole hood though.
I got you, dude. Let me.
Are you still cooking?
I'm still cooking, bro. I'm prepping. Hey, Jamie, can you pass me hydrate top shelf out of the box?
Hey, what about right here?
I didn't do that yet.
What, should I try it?
And I got it, bro.
So there's some deep stuff in here. I think a tree might have fallen on this hood at some point. And I said, should we wet sand? And what did you say?
No, I think I could get this out with a DIY compound orange pad. Now I'm gonna mow this section down. Now, Nick, I want you to do me the honors. Remember, DIY compound, to me, is the most phenomenal one-step product that I use in my business. I've done it on lives, I've done it everywhere else, and I want you to look at the results.
Look at we're coming in. We're coming in. Holy cow, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
That paint, honestly, that looks as good as when you two-stepped it.
Yes. DIY compound, one step. Thank you.
That looks so good. We got a little polish residue there.
Yeah.
So we could just one-step this, used kind of, I mean.
So I use this as my one-step polish with an orange pad, a blue pad, DIY yellow pad, whatever pad you like. This one is a phenomenal cutting compound. I'm just gonna, look, I'm glazing it because I love it. Thou shall not glaze in 2026. I love this. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You see my live, I use this in my, look how much I've used already. Second bottle, and I'm right here.
That's a lot of compound.
Yep. So I'm gonna touch up some of the corners with the DIY compound with the orange pad, and we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do.
Who should mow down? The pro, the enthusiast? I mean, who's this good for?
You gotta do it at your own risk. Because if I tell you, yeah, mow down and you burn paint, you as a professional have to gauge how much paint you got. You gotta practice on your car, use your own technique, because at the end of the day, you're liable for anything you do on a customer's car and your car.
And that's the reality of polishing paint. And
Hey,
that's
can you
why I
give me a
love our
Freebird?
system, because it's so safe. But when you get that compound in your hands,
It's a wrap.
all right, Eddie, so you just went willy-nilly. You sprayed panel prep all over here. You wiped it down.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Eddie Cologne way?
That's my way. That's how I've been doing it for a long time. I got your hood close to 90% perfect.
I love that. So we did panel prep.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific panel prep and towel combo?
I just used the panel prep that I use. Oblivion, Yum, Garage Therapy. I use whatever panel prep I have, but you follow the instructions of the manufacturer.
What's your favorite towel using panel prep?
I use Freebird.
The Freebird 400. What a
Yep.
great towel.
It's so good.
All right, and now we're gonna apply thick.
Yep.
I had a coating on here till you compounded it off, so we gotta re-protect, huh?
We got to reprotect the coating now. We have thick. Thick is considered up to 5 years with maintenance. It's a hybrid coating, so sheets and beads.
Okay.
We want it to evacuate water quickly. It got nice, beautiful gloss. It's got nice shine, nice slickness.
And this is thick by Detail Co.
Yep.
And I can find this on the houseofrags.com.
Hey, my guy. So here's how I apply this coating, right?
I'm gonna get some tight shots of this because I want to see this bottle.
We have a special towel for this, okay? I typically use level ones. I love DIYs. Level one because I love the colorway. Level ones is a pro towel from the House of Rags, well, in collaboration with DIY. So he used us, or Jamie. I say Jamie because in reality, Jamie is a towel guru. I like to make chemicals. So Jamie's a towel guy. Jamie knows everything about towels. He made the level one because he thinks that's a perfect towel. And I also agree. Level one is a tremendous towel.
I think the level one's fantastic.
For leveling any coatings. I use 1 to 2 towels per car. Do not throw these away. Put them in rinseless, use them for interior towels. You can use them for trim. Get the most out of your towel. Also, when you're starting out a business, add this to the cost of the coating job, okay? So I got a towel here. I got an applicator here. You wanna shake the coating, 10, 15 seconds. I'm gonna open it up. I like to prime my coating.
And this applicator I can get on the House of Rags?
This one came with thick, but we have our new ones. Not sure why you handed me this trash, but we have our new ones. But this came with thick. With the new ones we have are our Korean microfiber blends, which to me are just special. They're amazing applicators. How I like to apply a coating, and everyone's different, right? You see the panel here? I break it down in 4 sections. So in my mind, I have a quadrant. So I have a box. I'm gonna come from edge to edge, and I'm gonna do a 7. And you're like, Eddie, what are you doing? I like the color. Have you ever colored as a kid? I come back, make a Z, come up, and I'm gonna hit that well, and I'm cutting the grass, meaning I am doing half and half. So I'm making sure the applicator touches the other half of the coating the first time. Now, you could do the Ivy method, which I love to do, in circles. So you could do circles and just fill it in. It's all what you wanna do, but since I started this way, I'm gonna finish this way, right? Because when you're inconsistent, your job becomes inconsistent. So you just want to keep it tight. Now, I cross hatch. Here we go. And I make sure that when I cross hatch, I come back in and I split the hood in a little more than half, but it's perfect. This coating is humidity driven. So the higher the humidity, the quicker you might have to level. The lower the humidity, the more time you have, because it has resins in it that help secure. You see it a little bubbling. And then right now is the perfect time to wipe.
I can't even see it on the, oh, he's already got it gone.
I don't know what you're waiting for, Nick.
I know that paint correction lights don't always show coating super well. That looks so good, Eddie.
That looks so
But how long do you wait to
60 seconds to 30 seconds, depending on your conditions and humidity.
Got it.
I got the one tile method. This is enough to do the whole thing. I'm gonna re-up and do my other section. Again, I apply.
How many per new panel?
I always do this much because I believe in film build. Okay, I know DIY has their method because theirs thin is good enough. I believe in film build up, and the more film we have on, the more consistent the coating is. I come in, come across. I'm gonna do a 7. Come in, do a Z, hit it, and then I'm gonna fill. And you can see the line. It's like I'm cutting the grass. I'm overlapping my passes so the coating application is consistent.
Doesn't seem like you're stressed out or worried. Pretty easy process?
It's pretty easy. The problem with the coatings that people mess up on is they rush. They feel like they have all the time in the world, or you're at home, so the kid comes out. Dad, I need help. Make sure you just have ample time to yourself to get it done.
Okay, I can definitely see the coating on there.
Yep, it starts to bead.
Yep.
And all I do is wait until it gets a little bubbly, that separation happens, and then I wipe. Take it, I come in, and wiping doesn't mean be brutal with it. You're just leveling the coating, guys. Flip
Do you like 2 towels or you just like the one?
I use one, but you can use whatever you're comfortable with. When it starts to get saturated, I have 8 sides to a towel, I'm good to go. Especially I've applied thick 100 times. There you go.
What do you like about thick?
I love how the easy use. I love the color depth. I love the gloss, slickness. And I'll show you the slickness in a second. You'll feel it. I'm gonna come in, grab this section here, come around, and then a little different process because I don't have a free, obstruction-free kind of situation here. There's a lot of stuff in the way. So I'm gonna come in half the hood, come up, make sure I grab that, come down, and I want to overlap the line I did when I started. Boom. And then crosshatch.
Now, do you have to ceramic a coat after you polish?
No, you could top it with the sealant. You could top it what you want. I mean, you did the time to get the paint looking right. Might as well spend the money to put a coating on it. Why not? The coating separates pretty quick here. High humidity, we've been washing cars all day. So I'm just gonna take my towel, come in. Like I said, I like to come in a box situation. I come in, get around the whole area, make sure I don't miss anything. Flip my towel over. Last corner, and we're done.
This hood is looking so good.
I'm telling you right now, bro. That cutting compound that DIY made is the truth. It is the absolute stunner of a compound. Sensational, whatever your word that makes you happy, that compound does it. Now I'm gonna come up to the line a little overlapping like I told you, because sometimes you miss that spot, right? So don't be too rigid. It's okay to overlap the work you already did.
And can thick go on trim? Like
It can go on
that?
everything.
Can you make sure it gets on the opposite side of that? There you go. Yeah, that's looking nice.
Yeah, it could go on everything. I just didn't feel like doing it. See, what Nick doesn't know is that I'm not charging him my rate. If I was charging him my rate, he would not want me to do this. Make sure you always close your bottle. It's good for 6 months to a year in well-maintained areas. And then come in, I still got the same towel. I'm just gonna flip it over. I used both sides already. I'm ready to go here, and I'm gonna level my stuff. Come in, grab that, come down, up and down. Boom. Grab the coating here. And you feel, when you know you got it, is when that slickness comes off. And that slickness just gets better and better over time. With thick,
Yep, you got it.
dude, fall back.
You got it, baby.
Fall back. I might be blind, but I don't know. Did you just?
I said I was gonna let you cook.
Did
and
you
then I
guys
was like,
witness
get in the
this?
kitchen.
He's like, I'm gonna let him be Eddie. How Ivan doesn't do that. You said be me. You know what I respect about you is that The way Ivan does it is the easiest way. The way I do it is a lot of trial and error. It's my way. My way is not perfect. So do it whatever way you want. And the coating of the hood is done. An hour, you're good to get it wet.
Eddie, I think your way speaks for itself because my hood looks amazing and it didn't before. And I just want to say thank you.
You're quite welcome, man. Thanks for having me on your Nick at Night. Appreciate it. Let's recap.
The gloss speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
We wet sanded with the CarPro disc available on the House of Rex. We then compounded.
Yeah.
You used our compound with the wool pad on the rotor. You also showed this awesome one-step method with foam and the DA.
Yep.
You could finish with the DA and foam and the gold standard polish if you want to just gloss it up a little bit more. But,
I just want to
you
show
showed that you didn't
what
have
you
to.
guys created.
Yeah.
That is such a phenomenal compound that it finishes well.
I love that we have a system and then there's people out there who are trying different things and making it work. You showed us how to do it. The results speak for themselves. Any final thoughts? I mean, you're a working detailer in a shop, testing stuff every day.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't know. I think there's more people that understand. You were here today. We did a real car. I've had a new customer here every day for the last 5 days, actual customers' cars, and I do about 10 to 15 paint corrections a month. So I found stuff that works for me over time. And I just said, take your time, make sure you have time. Don't chase perfection because perfection gets you burnt paint. And sand to improve, polish to improve, you'll never be perfect.
How long after you do this can I go in the elements? Can it get wet, et cetera, et cetera?
1 hour, get wet.
That's all you need to know. Subscribe to the House of Rex. Use promo code Nick at Night to save yourself 10%. And most of all, have fun detailing. Like, this is supposed to be fun, right?
I'm telling you, I forgot where I was. I was in my own little world. There's people staring at me. I don't care. When I start wet sanding, when I'm in the zone, Nick, I don't care.
I hope in a few years I have another vehicle to bring you. We smoke some cigars and we wet sand paint around midnight.
Yep, that's it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I'm out.